Hello, welcome to Pure Soul Alchemy. I'm Gabriela Espinosa, and I'll be taking us through a psychic surgery treatment for the next 20 minutes. It's most beneficial if you could be laying down and resting with your eyes closed while receiving this treatment. Pure Soul Alchemy is a transmission of channeled advanced bioenergy operations through my perception and my vocalization of what I'm experiencing on the inner energetic grid. We are opened in ways which allow these technologies to come through into our physical reality and enact change on our behalf. Allow your mind to relax into the words and phrases that you'll be hearing, and try not to focus too much on meaning, interpretation. How does this apply? Well, that doesn't apply. Just let yourself relax and receive the transmission of the words. Your inner self knows what they mean. And you can notice any attempts by your mind to try to glom on to these words and phrases, and just breathe into that and relax into it, and let the processes happen. So, and if you fall asleep, that's really good too. And it's quite helpful to replay this session often. That way you can deepen its healing effects and take it further. And if you find the session helpful, please share it. But if you can do me a favor and get that thumbs up button and subscribe, that would really help the algorithm so that more people can find me and my work. So today's session is uncurse and despell yourself, and vice versa, unspell and decurse yourself. So when we experience a bout of bad luck, or a string of negative events, sometimes we question whether we might be suffering from lingering effects of ill will, malintent from others, stuck negative energies from others. And while I'm a huge proponent of taking responsibility for oneself and one's own energy field, it does happen that we are influenced by negative external energies. So whether it's deliberate or unconscious on others' parts, we will be deleting their detrimental effects in our session today. It's important to remember that when we raise our own vibration, most, if not all, of this stuff will fall off by itself. So just want to put that out there. And this clearing. Before playing the session, have in mind your own particular experiences of feeling blocked, interfered with, and negativity that seems to perpetuate itself. This will be addressed in our session and beyond. So now go ahead and lay down, relax, close your eyes, rest. Take a few deep and slow breaths. And as you are breathing deeply, begin noticing the feeling in your body. Your feet, the hamstrings, your low back, your low belly. Breathe into all these parts. Breathe into specific parts and breathe into your body as a whole. So allow this breath, body awareness to continue as we go through our session. So we're going to begin by connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence, aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves, aligning with the earth, the sun, with our own Mother, Father, God, self, with our own inherent creator self, and a right placement in the universe. The purest healing source within us is our own deepest aspect. We agree to serve as our own healing agent and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel, the all that I am. We now invoke, welcome, and receive our beloved Mother and Father God self to exact their loving, divine, blessed grace directly into our healing proceedings today. Dissolve unwelcome guests and their refuse, debris, associations, agendas, energetic and electrical systems, interface structures, dissolving. Clearing the back of the head all the way down to the middle of the rib cage or the chest cavity in back. Deleting and deactivating any past invitations that you extended and or agreed to. Nullifying those, voiding them, dissolving. Deactivate intended malice, harm, discord, sabotage, whether you're aware of it or not. Disconnect from others' greed intents to retaliate. Refusing all methods of unwelcome friendships and all levels. Spirit body level encasements. Let's go ahead and do a releasing and a reversal, a liberation process there. Deleting despair, resolve. When not good things keep happening over and over again, it's very easy to go into hopelessness, despair, and acceptance that that's the way it is, or that's just how my life is going to be from now on. So that's what we're clearing right now. Something about energy field spilling over into others. So we're clearing the reverse. Where do we leave debris in other people's fields? So that didn't come through in the earlier healing, the downloaded ones, but that's coming through now for us to clear where we muddy up other people's energy fields unintentionally. I mean, you can think of it like a game of pass the, I don't know, pass the basket or something. You know, we get it and then we give it. And anywho, clearing for blame and blaming others and blaming ourselves. And granted, some people are doing it maliciously on purpose, deliberate. And so, yeah, there is blame. However, we want to disconnect ourselves from falling into the trap of the blame game. It distracts us from being proactive about clearing our space and taking our space. Right. Still clearing back of the head, about 7-8 inches out away. It's usually where the stuff is that we don't know is hanging out. We don't know about what it is or that it's even there. So that's where we're clearing at also. Reclaiming your unencumbered resolve. Your liberated and empowered resolve. Recovery of self-actualization, proponents of faith, fame, positive, healthy fame, and self-respect, self-honoring that gets transmitted out and that translates into receiving the same. Recover inner energy, personal life force. Retrieving disenfranchised aspects of your being, your body, your persona. So doing a retrieval, a recovery. reconnection, and implementation, reinstatement. Assign your light force back to your sovereign space. Implement the triumphant reclamation of you. Individuation, recalibrating. Dismantling fraud and fraud attempts, past, present, and future. Deleting fraud tactics, covert and overt, and deleting fraud interactions, engagements, contracts, agreements. Resolve your energy from within your jurisdiction 100%. Deleting anchors of others and deleting anchors to others. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this can be positive or negative anchors. Sometimes we have positive anchors, and yet there's a detrimental effect because we become reliant and disempowered on these anchors to others. It's great to learn from other people, but then take the ball and run. Recovering any overtaken beliefs, overshadowed positive beliefs, and repairing any infractions to your inherent value system. Reorientation, deletion of those that aren't you or yours. Recovering that which is rightfully yours. This is about ownership. And this could be positive attributes. This could be material plane items. This could also be detrimental characteristics, qualities that we're projecting on others. When we're projecting our negative traits, we can't look at them and heal them because we're assigning them elsewhere. And so this is a very big piece for self-empowerment and cleaning your energy space and keeping it clean. Deleting opinions of others, whether they're spoken aloud or not spoken aloud. I also want to also clear where we seek or ask for opinions of others. It's great to get outside input. However, that's where it needs to stay. It's suggestions. It's well, this is what I do, but yet this life is all about finding what do you do. What is your way? Great. Want to clear and delete any disempowering structures along those lines. Deleting all negative thoughts, malintents, nefarious ill will, malevolent spells, curses, intentions of sabotage that have crossed your boundaries. Stay with that a little longer. Excellent. Strengthening and exalting your personal boundaries by strengthening your devotion to truth and upping your valuing of yourself exponentially. Deleting programs of any propensity or inclination towards being crossed, cursed, stepped on, used, abused by others of questionable integrity and ethics. So we're clearing our part. Where does where do I seek this out or gravitate towards this? Where can I stop this? Where can I stop falling into this or being attracted to this or attracting this? We're asking this of your inner knowing, your higher knowing. Deleting any ties, tetherings, attachments to those with compromised values. Great. And this other piece, I hope I can word it as best as possible. Putting them in the proper, most healthful, beneficial vicinity. Sometimes it's cutting the ties entirely. Sometimes it's just keeping them at arm's length and you being in charge, you naming the tone, the rules for engagement. I used to teach kindergarten. I say that all the time, but you have to set the rules for how these young and vulnerable, no, it's not vulnerable, but delicate parts of your being. If like I had 5-year-olds and, like I bring the hot plate in sometimes because we do a recipe. Yeah, I'm the one who had to make sure and take every precaution that they didn't accidentally go and burn themselves. We got to do the same thing for our inner 5-year-olds and 2-year-olds. So anywho, okay, great. Next healing point, victim identity dissolve. Recoup full authority and rectify past inner invalidations, schemes perpetuated against life. Redirect authentic flow back home into your core. We have to do this many times every day, many times in an hour. Redistribute learning within. Dissolving old disenfranchisements to avoid further disenfranchisements in the future. So really let these words work on you. Your system knows what to do with them. Pain relief and release of past negative infraction from others. Dissipating loss, hurt, anguish, betrayal. resetting yourself on the right path of balance, inner core dwelling, personal autonomy and power, right energy discernment, deleting feeling isolated, alone, and bereft. Deleting shock that travels along the nervous system and resurfaces to cloud, impair your senses, perception, knowing what and what not to take into. So we're deleting this shock that impedes discernment. Actualizing the release of fear bonding, hidden pain associations, actualizing the release of terror bonding, ritual and repeated bonding of this type, actualizing the release of disempowerment and inequality bonding, actualizing the release of bonding based in insecurity, actualizing the release of personal distortion bonding, and releasing any and all normalcy bias to any types of bonding that is detrimental to your empowerment and happiness. Elegant retrieval of your personal life force, power, volition, prosperity, good luck happenings, and successful happiness ventures. Maintaining heightened space of alignment within at all times, at all levels. So we're now bringing our session to a close. Thank you for tuning in to Pure Soul Alchemy. If you'd like to make a donation, there's a link in the description below. And please do visit my website. There's a page called Library, and there you can find more in-depth bioenergy treatments. I highly recommend that you listen again to this session often, repeatedly, and this will take the healing further and farther out in time. To schedule an individual session, visit www.puresoulalchemy.com. See you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.